Hey, good evening. Welcome to episode 3 of. Oh, what is the name of this? I'm sorry. Uh, Beginner low sec ratting. There we go. Basically, how to make an alt or even a new player account where you can get up and running as quickly as possible and be able to start making some money while taking playing the game, getting out into low sec, getting into some areas that you have to use all of the ability, not all of the, but all the piloting abilities that you might want to learn from Eve, and have fun. Um, I'm trying to make some quick videos. Yesterday I created a new character, did 2 videos. Just as a quick recap, I want these videos to be between 5 and 10 minutes long. Um, might run a little long sometimes because I get chatty. But as this character that I created um, goes, I'm shooting to get to the point, and it shouldn't take very long, but to get him to a point where he's flying a destroyer and able to fly out into low sec and able to um, kill battleships, battle cruisers, NPC crap, battle cruisers in very generic destroyers, um, and be able to have fun, be able to play the game, and always give a new player something they can fall back on. So if things go horribly wrong, they can get started back up and get going again. Um, so, uh, Yesterday I did my first video giving an example of the middle place. You know, once you get that destroyer, what you're shooting for. I gave an example of a destroyer fit that can destroy clone soldiers. Clone soldiers can, the right levels of them can make you in bounties 1.25 million ISK, and the tags that they put down can be worth up to 2 million ISK for killing one item. And you can kill some battleships, other things, and just have overall a lot of fun within a short period of time. Um, the second video, I basically started from scratch, created my character, how I look at things, and flew to the where I am right now in the Federal Naval Academy in Galente Space. Um, the next thing that I wanted to do yesterday, when I ended the video, I said I'm going to run 1 or 2 missions. I'm not going to bore you with running career missions while I've got this video up. I can do those on the side. What I did do whenever I ended the video afterward was I ran 2 missions real quick to make a little bit of money so that I could put my first set of skills in that I could buy. And what I started up and running was my drones because the way I'm going for is I'm going to be going for an Algos. And the drones that I put in, put the drone level 4 skill in, drone level 2, drone level 3, but I also needed to purchase to be able to fly any drones or any light drones. You also have to buy, let me pull it up here, the light drone operation, at least level 1. That will allow you to be able to fly light drones. So now I have level 3 because I allowed it sit for the day while I was working my 12-hour shift at work. Um, and I'm at drone level 3 with a light drone operation level 1, which allows me to put out a flight of 3 drones if I'd like to. They're not super powerful. There's skills that I can build on that, but this is a nice base. The other thing I wanted to point out here too was, okay, let's say tomorrow I'm not able to log on. After a day and 3 hours, if it goes over that, then my skill queue goes dead. So I always try to fill this up as much as possible. But as an alpha character, um, you can only fill up the first 24 hours plus whatever the overflow is. So what I'm going to show you here is what I want to focus on today is skills, especially at the beginning, what you might want to look at. And I'll keep this pretty short, but pretty succinct. A lot of times new players or even older players are not sure which direction to go in. They may spend some time on skills that aren't useful to them down the road. Um, so this is something that I think might be really helpful. As you can see right now, I have drones level 4 in that will go for a day and 3 hours. Now, Another one here is I do want to get my Galente frigate up to at least level 3. So what I can do is I can just drop that in here. Boom. And then I could do it a second time. Boom, to get me up to level 3. And it will still, and you'll see this, probably all of you have seen this before. Um, Now, this will give me all the bonuses for a level 3 frigate, for a Galente frigate, and it also gives me the next hour, day, and 3 hours for the drones for level 4. I'm going to keep working on both of these. I want to get my Galente frigate up to, well, actually, don't really need to put it up to level 4, but I definitely want to do destroyer level 4, and you have to have level 3 of frigate first to do that. I definitely want to do drones level 5. That is as an alpha. And all of this is for alpha characters. It's something that you can have fun with. Um, but drones level 5 is a 9-day train. I'll show you some ways to cut that down in the future, but it's not important right now. So this is my first set of skills that I want to get up and running. This helps me with any Galente frigate I want to fly and any ships that I fly drones with. If you think about it, at level 3 of drones, I can fly 3 drones. At level 4, I can fly 4. So basically, I can do 25% more damage because I can fly a 4th drone. When you go to 5th level, you can fly 5 drones, so that's 20% more damage. So it's really hard to outdo that with some of the skills out there. The other one too is drones level 5 gives you access to some other skills that are really beneficial. Drone interfacing gives you 10% more damage per level um, of the drones, and then drones sharpshooting, the same thing, um, gives you a better optimal range. So there's some other things here that you can go with once you get to level 5. So other than that, so that's my first set of skills. I want to keep this one real short. Where are we at here with time? We're at 7 minutes. All right. Last but not least, to stay on the theme of skills, I've got 2 things here. Number 1 is career agents. That's where I'm at right now. Just to give you an idea, this is a really quick hint if you need ISK or you want to get started. Um, Obviously, if you're a returning player, you've done the career agents before, but a lot of people don't know this. You can run career agents more than once. And anybody who knows, you can get a lot of free ships, starter ships, and things like that. You can't run the same career agents, but you can run career agents. There's 3 different stations for each of the major factions. If you do look at wikiuniversity.org career agents, each one of these stations has 5 career agents with a total of 45 missions each, which will give you frigates, it'll give you exploring ships, it will give you what I really like are the hauling ships. And if you think about it, all of these stations, if you do all of these missions, you'll get a decent amount of starting ISK, um, and it will give you ships in every area of all over HiSec. So if you need to grab a ship real quick in an area, you don't have to jump 50 jumps to get all the way over from Minmatar over to Galente space. You might just need to jump 5 jumps to the other career agent that you went to. This is really helpful um, for getting hauling ships. So that's a little trick that I've learned. Um, Last but not least, um, this is if you a lot of times people aren't sure what to train, especially at the beginning. I showed you some quick stuff about the drones. That's very specific as to what I'm trying to do. But another thing you can look up, it's called the Magic 14. Found this site. It's awesome. It's also from Eve University, the UniWiki. And basically, it gives you an example of there's 14 skills that are very easy to train, um, that are helpful for almost any ship that you'll fly in the future. So training any of these really will not hurt you at all. It won't be a waste of time at all. A lot of times they might be prerequisites for later skills. Um, but a great example, okay, CPU management. Every ship needs better CPU management. Every ship needs better power grid management. Doesn't matter what you're flying. Um, Capacitor systems operation. Every single one of these. Mechanics. This one gives skill increases the hit points for your ship's structure. So your structure has more hit points. Notice it doesn't have any prerequisites. It says your ship. So any ship that you fly will have more hit points on its structure. And if any of you have ever flown, it happened to me just the other day. I got down to structure within 5%. And got away from the NPC that was trying to kill me. Um, and if I hadn't had the mechanics skill at level 4, I would have died. So that just saved me right there. Hull upgrades, all of these raise shield management, shield operation. Every ship has a shield. Targeting is always helpful. You might not think of this, but long range targeting can be very helpful with exploration. Um, Navigation stuff here. So that I hope I'm not. I hope I'm giving you some things that I found in my short time with Eve. Um, so I'm going to be using this. Um, Tonight, I'm going to play my alt character for a while, go through the first level of career missions to make some money, and get at the end of, I think, if I remember correctly, at the end of the military career path, I think they give me a Tristan. And if they do, within the next 24 hours, I should be able to go out to LowSec. Um, if not next 48 hours, and be able to start killing some stuff. And I'll start doing some videos on that and what to do and how to do it. Keep yourself safe, how to fly a cheap ship and make some money. But other than that, I don't want to drag this on too long. It is a work night for me, and I'm probably boring you at this point. And I went over 10 minutes again. Dang it, I got to work on that. Like I said, I'd get talkative. So, hey, I hope you guys liked the video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can message me. My to this account is um, Ashford Rogers. If you're wondering how I came up with that name or the character, well, I'll watch my last video. Or just comment on YouTube. Or you can message my main account is um, uh, is uh, Amos Abraham. I am so sorry. I am so tired. It was a long day of work. So I hope everybody's having a good day and fly safe, fly dangerously, and have a good one. Alrighty.